Hello students, welcome to biology class. Today in this video we are going to discuss about pollen grain. Now beta, you know the stamen, it is the male part of the flower, and the stamen is divided into two parts, that is filament and anther. And in the anthers there are pollen sacs which contain pollen grains. And actually these pollen grains, these are the male nuclei or the male gametes which take part in the reproduction. Now you can see here beta, I have drawn here the structure of pollen grain, what a pollen grain looks like. So you can see a pollen grain, okay, it is a cell with double wall, okay. It is a cell which is having two walls, one is the outer wall and the other is inner wall. So the outer wall, you can see here beta, this is the outer wall which is the tuft, and this wall is known as exine. The outer wall of the pollen grain is known as exine, okay. So this is the outer tuft wall of the pollen grain. The inner wall is known as intine. I-N-T-I-N-E, intine is the inner wall of the pollen grain. Now you can see here beta, the nucleus of this pollen grain, it is divided into tube nucleus and generative nucleus. So this is, you can see beta, this is the tube nucleus and this is the generative nucleus, which is actually the male nucleus. Okay, this tube nucleus, it leads to formation of the pollen tube. Okay, it directed the formation of pollen tube, whereas this generative nucleus, which is the male nucleus, it contains two male nuclei, which when enters into the ovule, they fuses with the egg cell and the polar cell. So you can see here beta, this is the structure of pollen grain, which is very important for the purpose of reproduction in plants.